Okay, y'all. Oh my goodness. I told myself I was not going to come on camera because, you know, I'm not. I don't have no makeup on, and I'm not putting no makeup on. I just went ahead and threw this on real quick because I was filming another video for y'all, and it was just I'm not coming on camera video. I'm just gonna go ahead and give them a little tour and a little repot, put a split, splice, boom, get a video out this Sunday because I have a lot of time on my hand this weekend. But I only have 2 days. But now this is a bug attack video, y'all. I mean, I was so glad I discovered that while I was sitting outside. Oh, let me just, I don't know how this footage is gonna work with this plant. Just so you guys can really get a good look at it. Now, I see a glare, hopefully. If you look at this plant, don't think overwatered, because it wasn't. This is, I mean, don't think neglected from drying out. It was actually overwatered. And then what I tried to do was let it dry out. And it didn't like that either. So we're sort of in between love and hate. Like on the top is dry, oops, but underneath it, my finger is will wet. Not hurt your plant. But yeah, look, it's filled with bugs. I don't know if you guys are seeing them. And so, yeah, that is probably explaining a lot. And I'm gonna go in. Yeah, because, and at this point, it doesn't even matter to me because and I'm just gonna do that. See it? Did you see the damn bugs? Oh, another way. Look, I'm freaking out. You see them? You see the bugs, and look, they keep coming. Yes, child, yeah. And this thing was freaking me out the most about this. Woo, woman need a drink. What's freaking me out the most about this is this is from a plant that I didn't bring it outside and decided to do some stuff with it outside. No, this plant was in my diva room along with a sister plant. And these plants have been doing great. They've had no problems. Even when I have neglected them like once or twice, they've had no problems. And one plant, I took it outside and I was like to see if that would help it because I couldn't figure out why is it dying. Well, I saw the same thing was happening with the sister plant. So I was like, okay. And there's some type of Prince Orange philodendrons. I believe that's the name of them. So I'm like, okay, let me just take it outside since I'm doing all this repotting, and it's overcast, but it's nice. So just let me take it outside. Let me let it go outside with this, and I'll just clean it up, show you guys how I clean up a plant up on site, and just, you know, ask y'all what y'all think. And then the damn bugs came out. The bugs just started crawling out. I was like, ah! That's one of these, ah! But I ain't do that. I kept it cool. I ain't do that until right now because that's some real shit. Because that is nasty. Not nasty in the sense that, oh my God, you have a dirty house. No, nasty in the sense because those plants I've had for over a year, almost a year. They didn't have bugs. They were isolated and everything is fine. What's nasty is in my diva room, there's a colony somewhere. There's an infestation of these bugs because how else did they get in the house? And I know how. Last summer, I brought in a succulent. Now, I don't know if you can see outside of my windows here, you see that there's a lot of vegetation out there. There's a lot of trees, a lot of woods out there. And there's a lot of bugs. And last year, early last year when my sister was still here, or last spring, we planted bugs. She planted cucumbers that didn't come out, basil, anything. And all this stuff attracts all kinds of bugs. And when you're dealing with plants, you're going to get bugs. But I brought in a container that has some succulents in it. And I was like, oh, let me just get these succulents in. The succulents are dead. You know, I'm good for killing succulents. Let me just bring this in and I can use this for something else. Well, I haven't used this for something else. Let me just get this drink on. Let me just stop right here. Okay. I don't have no more wine. Okay. And it was fine. I have a teeny little bit that ain't gonna do nothing left. And it was fine. I was like, well, I'll just pick some more up after work tomorrow. It's fine. Because it's Sunday, it's overcast. I wanna be in my house. And honestly, I really wasn't planning on drinking, so it was fine. But now, bitch, need a drink, y'all. So this is my husband's Evan Williams. He is not here this weekend. He went up to go visit his mother. She lives about an hour away from us, and he's staying up there for a few days with his mommy. And you know, I didn't go. Rather, I should say I wasn't invited. You can take what you want from that. But anyway, so this is some. Yes, bitch. Yes. This is some Evan Williams and just some tonic water, some diet tonic water. Tonic water is my new cranberry juice, y'all, because you know I need to lose some weight. We ain't gonna lie, y'all know I've gained some. So, but one of the things I want to stop doing is I just replace. I'm not drinking sodas. I'm drinking, instead of mixing my liquor with this, I keep this on hand. I will even mix this with wine for a nice wine spritzer every once in a while. But anyway, that's how them damn bugs got in the house. And now, every plant in that room, this is what I think is disgusting, has bugs in them now. And I need to go clean it. I need to go clean that room up. I need to go clean it, go tack it, go and do that. But y'all, guess what? I'm a chicken shit. I ain't going in there with all them damn bugs. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So this is what's going to happen. And I don't care. Y'all can say whatever you want. You can say, girl, you can't be scared of no bugs like that. Why the hell can't I be? Now, I was calm with those 2 plants. And I'm going to be, and I'm okay because I only saw them outside out of 1. But the other plants that I had did, which I don't know if I'm going to include in this video or not. Well, one of them was already outside, and that one didn't have any bugs in it. That was that big succulent. Oh, for the life of me right now, I can't remember what the other plant was. I can't remember. I'm in shock. Yeah, I'm in shock. That's why I can't remember. I'm in shock. Okay, it'll come to me. So yes, they'll scare me, and you're gonna be like, stop, don't do that, you can handle it. Take your ass out there, you deal with your plants. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. I have a peace lily in the back up against the window of my house that also got infected with these little black bugs. And I know that came from the windowsill because the windowsill and the screen was open, and I know that's how they got in. And what I did with that was that I got the powdery stuff. I insert the name of it here, and I picked that up. But every time I water that peace lily, before getting that, there will always be 1 or 2 bugs that'll come out of it. And one time I picked up the peace lily, and there were bugs just all around it. I freaked out then, and I killed them. But I have my dogs to be concerned with. So and that room was easy to isolate them. I just put a baby gate so they could not get in there, and I sprayed the hell out of it. But I have not moved that peace lily since. Now when I need water, instead of bringing it into my kitchen and giving it a quick drench, I just take it over. I just take some water over there, dump it on there, and hope the peace lily sign. It sucks because now it needs to be watered every 3 days, where if I drench it, I can go like 2 weeks without water before the leaves limp. And it's been limp for 5 days, and I haven't watered it. And I know it's a peace lily. It's going to be okay if I get over there to water it, but it needs some maintenance, and I'm not going to do it. I just got freaked out by those bugs. I'm not doing it. And those bugs are probably dead over there because they're probably gone because I took the powdery stuff that for the life of me I can't. Something earth. Something Diamond Earth. I saw a whole bunch of it on YouTube, and then my friend that I work with, my friend said, she had told me about it, and she's such a smart ass with it. She's like, don't you have that yet? Well, no. She's big in vegetation. Like, she should have a YouTube channel just about edible plants, just because she grows all of them all year long. She's growing some types of different different vegetables to eat. And she's good. And I'm waiting for the peppers because she always gives me some. And I always cook with them. And they're so good, except for this one. Anyway, yeah, y'all, I'm freaked. I am so freaked out by that. Yeah, so I just closed that bedroom door. My diva room, where I sit, put makeup on, you know, like, well, I ain't gonna say put my hair on, because I have hair all over the house. I mean, it really is the mood of the day after I come home from work. I have standard work wigs. Wigs that I only wear to work, and I do that because most of my wigs are synthetic. And if you know anything about synthetic wigs, they are very inexpensive, and inexpensive wigs last a very short amount of time. So no, to keep the last longer, I rotate them so thoroughly around. But you can be like, why don't you just buy some human hair? I have 2 human hair wigs. One is that I wear to work on the regular, and the other one, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know where it is right now. It's just because I really it requires too much work. That's why I like synthetic wigs over them. They're inexpensive, and it is what you get here. So I just don't want to put all that effort into it. But that is no here nor there. Child, I'm just still like befuddled. Okay, so y'all gonna come at me for using that pesticide. That pesticide that you see me spraying it's not Roundhouse, but it's sort of in the same wheelhouse as Roundup. I think it's Bug Stopper. And what I do with that, I never put that on plants. What I do is I put it around the perimeter of my balconies, because I want to enjoy my balconies, and I'm allergic to mosquitoes. And when I say allergic to mosquitoes, I get giant webs. Like when some people, the hell was that? When some people get a little bug bite and it goes away, I get webs. Like this is a spider bite. I don't know if I'm allergic to spiders, but this is a recent spider bite. Okay, recently, like in the last 6 months, and I got bit at work, and it pussed up, and you see it's left a horrible scar, and it's not going to go anywhere. This is a spider bite that I had got, I think a couple of years ago, and it infected my entire arm to the point where I had to go to the emergency room, and paid an emergency bill. And this is the scar left of it. And you see they're similar. So these are spider scars, and they're similar. And I don't know if that's normal. Do people get bit and now you have a permanent scar from bugs? That's me though. When it comes to mosquitoes, it's even worse. I don't think you guys can see this one, but this is a mosquito bite that I've had that has healed right there. And it's been healed for over 5 years. Now you're saying, oh, that's a little bite. That's just a little black scar. No, y'all, that's a hole. Like that's an actual hole in my skin from a mosquito bite. And I've gotten to the point where I've just gotten sick if I get bit too many times. So it's not just the welts, it's the sick. And what I immediately do, I don't know, I probably should see a doctor and get an EpiPen, but I should probably move from South Carolina. Easier said than done. But what I do is I just carry my Benadryl with me. And what the Benadryl does, it immediately, about 10 minutes, it takes the pain away. The pain. Benadryl or any antihistamine allergy pill, it takes the pain away because it hurts like a motherfucker. It hurts like a motherfucker to get bit. And so to avoid that, what I usually do is I have planted citronella. And the thing about citronella is that it dies It's great until winter comes, and then it completely dies, and I can't get it to grow back. And citronella is great, and I have citronella candles over there. Y'all, I can have that whole thing lit up with citronella candles. I could have tiki torches to keep the bugs away. Just trying to be just trying to be natural with it. So, not leaving a chemical impact, not spreading my carbon footprint. But then it just got to a point where I'm not doing all this suffering in my home. So that's what that bug barrier spray is up there for. I spray it once a year around my patios, and I can enjoy my balconies. I can enjoy my balconies once a year. And because you should be able to sit on your patio. You should be able to sit on it and enjoy it. And so that's why I use the bug spray. So come at me if you want to. I understand that you're going to have an opinion about it, and then you're going to give me a whole bunch of other suggestions to use. But don't think I'm walking around with these scars and holes. Don't think I haven't tried every stupid thing. And not everything you want to do is like, well, just why don't you get a pill for it? Who wants to be on medication for the next 30 or 40 years? Because this allergy isn't going to go away. And it's an allergy that I knew I had, but prior to coming to South Carolina, they call this the palmetto state, but this is really the mosquito state. There's just so much humidity, so much standing water, and not enough dragonflies. There are mosquitoes, and they last a very long time here. And so it's like where in some places you just might have to deal with it for 3 months. Like Seattle, it rains 9 months out of the year. Here, they're going to be mosquitoes 9 months out of the year. And I mean, other than carrying some allergy pills with me, I really just don't go out and enjoy the summer like most people do. So that's why that bug spray is there. It's a pesticide. It is human, and I know it's a pesticide because my pets cannot be around it. Like we sprayed that today. Neither one of us, none of my pets or myself will go back out on that patio until tomorrow afternoon sometime. And it is what it is. So you come on that, girl. I'm fine with that. I respect your opinions. Just know that I have tried that, and I'm not going to be uncomfortable. So, yeah, though. Y'all see them bugs come out there? So that's the first time I sprayed it on an actual plant. So, and I don't care at this point. If this plant is either going to die, it's either going to live or it's going to die, because it's obviously the bugs have been going at the root system for the nutrients or whatever, because those bugs were, woo! Y'all see how many of them suckers were? And that was just the ones that were on the surface. Who knew how deep down they were in there? So they've obviously been feeding off the plant. So I'm okay if the plant died. I quickly read the instructions on the back of the box, and it said that you can spray it around vegetation. And so I was just like, okay. Did I spray too much? Maybe. And I sprayed much because I sprayed it on the top of it, and I wanted it to seep in. So I added water just to get it to go down, and then I sprayed it again because I probably figured I diluted it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna kill it. And you could have been like, well, there's some natural ways that you could have done that. Like you could have took some peroxide. I even thought about that too. It's like, oh, let me just go grab the peroxide. But then I saw about 6 of them suckers just crawling. I was like, hell no. And I wanted them to die instantly. Oh my God, I have so many other plants up in that room. I ain't gonna do it, y'all. I ain't gonna do it. That's husband's project now. I'm gonna he's gonna come home, and I'm gonna be at work. So Thursday, he gonna do it. I'm just gonna explain to him the situation, and he's just gonna look at me. He's gonna look at me and shake his head and talk about, this is one of his favorite things to say, oh, come on. You from the hood. You grew up in Washington, D.C. You grew up in the city. You grew up in the 80s and 80s. I was an adult. I was in my early 20s in the 90s. I was 17 in 1989. So he's gonna be like, you know, you're from DC, you know, you grew up in the 80s and in the 90s, you know, you could be out there, you know, you're a grown woman, you're gonna be 50 years old. You telling me you can't handle it? Like, if you don't get the hell away from me with this bullshit and go up there and handle it. And he's going to get step-by-step instructions on how I want him to handle it, because I want him to bring it all down to this patio here. It gives him an excuse to clean up. We're going to spray it down. We're going to clean it off. And this is all taking place on a Thursday. So that's my next day off. And yeah, so he's going to do it. He don't know he's going to do it, but he's going to do it. And I'm gonna give him fair warning. When you get home, and I'll call him later today and just be like, okay, he gonna do it. He gonna complain about it, but he gonna do it. And I'm okay with him complaining about it, because I just was not expecting this, y'all. It is like I started doing this. Like, I got up early on a Sunday morning because the dogs needed to go out. And I don't know about y'all, but y'all know after y'all work a long work week and you have your 2 days off on the weekends or whenever, that first day off is a lay around the house day for me. It's like I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to do a damn thing. And I didn't have energy to do anything until 5 o'clock, and that's because I had a legit errand to run that affected someone else. And that's the only reason why I got up and did it. And today I got up early with some energy, and I was like, okay, let's do it today. Let's do it. And I got up early, took the dogs out, did the cleaning at the designated areas in my home that wanted to clean real quick. And then I was like, okay, let's make this YouTube video. Let's get it. So it is still early in the morning here. I started making a YouTube video around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So it may be heading towards 10 now. And so I was just like, I'm not coming on camera. There's just no point, because I don't want to put on a bra. I don't want to put on makeup. I'm just going to be relaxed in my pajamas. This is the most I did, y'all. I just said, screw it. I'm going to put on my kimono, throw this wig on. They've seen this kimono several times. I have several more, but this one was the closest to grab. And this is your girl right now. Your girl is just like, okay, I put this hair on just to be like, whoo, did y'all see them damn bugs come out of there? Did you see the damn bugs? Oh, and then here it is. Yes, I said it's 9:30, 10 a.m. in the morning. And I ain't drinking wine, y'all. I'm up here drinking Evans Williams Kentucky bourbon. This is not my usual. This is my husband's. This is what he likes to drink. Evan Williams. And you know what? To me, it's that, whoo, it's that, ooh, with that ooh-wee, ooh-wee. If I'm doing whiskey, I would do Jim Beam. That's why you can see through my glass. That's why, my glasses just have a little yellow taste. Because, that sucker there, that Evan Williams, I prefer Jim Beam. Jim Beam is something that I can actually drink straight. It's a little bit more sweet. I don't fuck, but I don't know, but this is doing the trick right now. And all it is, y'all, is like, look, a tall glass of ice, couple of splashes. Now, some people would be like, girl, that's all you need. I keep telling y'all. And they would be right. I keep telling people I'm a lightweight, but that's pretty good. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go edit this and I'm gonna put it up, and I'm gonna see you in a little bit, and I hope you enjoyed the video. The shadows over my face. Oh, I'm missing a light bulb. I'll see you next time for more Latanya's planting and drinking. Planting. You can see my plants. And drinking. Bye, y'all.